I'm Jammer, back with another new location. Yes, we're moving again. I'll explain in a bit. Among many announcements in the recent Nintendo Direct, we got Yoshi, we got Super Mario Maker, we got Link's Awakening. I know most of you were most excited for the short 30-second segment talking about just Smash Brothers. Yeah, just the quick little shoe-in there. A lot of people were hoping a trailer at the beginning of the Direct, or a trailer at the end of the Direct, really showing off and showcasing Joker. I was of the opinion where it was kind of too early for that, but at the same time, Nintendo didn't really have a choice. They kind of had to show it off, otherwise people would be like, you know, they're already freaking out over the fact that there was no Animal Crossing. And if there was no Smash either, I mean, like, that is just what? No, you can't do, what? So we got a little quick reveal at showing off Joker. We saw he got a nice back. He's got a nice back, yeah. We learned a little more information to expect maybe when we could see this character being later April. Probably, the April 20s is my guess, give or take. I don't really know. But in addition to that, they also announced a big 3.0 update coming alongside this. Now, at first glance, yes, so when Piranha Plant came, the Smash was also updated to 2.0. Brought some balancing stuff, and did have a small new mode, the addition of co-op playing in Spirits mode. So a big deal, yes, but the way they kind of advertise 3.0 here makes me think there's more to it. I mean, why would they say big Smash updates coming this spring, announcing there's this big, huge, important update of 3.0. So that's the point of this video. Let's talk about Smash 3.0. What can we expect going into it, just for how they announce it and how they were advertising it in this Direct. It gives me the impression, and many other people, that there's something more here than just, oh, a couple of balance checks, the new character, and maybe like a side thing or whatever. I think something bigger is coming with 3.0. But before we get started, check your expectations. Don't expect something absolutely massive. At the end of the day, it is an update to the game. It's not a new game. Whatever update is coming alongside this 3.0 thing, expect it along the lines of an update. So we could see some quality of life changes, maybe going back and revising some other modes, adding co-op availability like they did in Spirits, maybe perhaps making World of Light co-op. Beyond that, maybe there could be some updates to the online, because I know that was a big issue for a lot of people, where a lot of matchups were just, you know, you set your rule preferences, but you still get matched up in a 4-player items match. There was an update like 2 months ago fixing that and kind of remedying that issue, making it more consistent with what your rule preferences are, obviously. But there's still some limitations to how online battles work. I mean, as far as playing with friends, the only option you really have are the battle arenas. And while yes, those are a great addition, being able to customize the rule set, the stages, the items, and being able to rotate in a lot of different friends to play together is a really great addition to Smash, and honestly, I'd love to see something like that incorporated to their other online games. Being able to, you know, rotate people in who are sitting out and stuff like that is a really great system. But of course, it does have its limitations. A big one being just tournaments. I mean, Smash Wii U even had that, where you could set up an online tournament, have a code. Unfortunately, there was only 100 participants for that one. It could be something similar here, but it was at least a way to actually have some sort of formality to a tournament setup in-game. There already is the tournament maker for offline play, where you can just go in versus mode, set up a little tournament, set as many players as you want to set up it, and you can choose the different kind of brackets you want it. Perhaps that's something we could see with the 3.0 update. Maybe they'll revise the online and maybe bring the addition of a online scheduled kind of tournament thing. While we're on the topic, I know a lot of you have been speculating this for this thing. It's what's the big thing coming with this 3.0 update? Are we getting new modes? I know that's what people are most excited for, hoping for, that we'll get something new alongside with this update. I mean, there's the big glaring omissions in Stadium that we could talk about first. I mean, they have the home run contest was left behind strangely. A very small and simple mode, but also completely beloved and a series staple. You know, where you just go in the little training area, you got the little sandbag, you can hit it as much as you can within like 5 seconds or so, and you gotta take one last crack at the bat and see how far you can send it. It's a fun side little mode, not something you return to too often, but it's something extra to do in playing the game. And it was always very strange to me that Ultimate, for some reason, decided not to include it. Could we see Home Run back coming alongside with this 3.0 update? Maybe, but let's think a little bit more grand scale. Another great side mode that a lot of people have been missing in the series since really Melee is Target Blast. How it was handled in Brawl anyways, it was just 3 generic stages for all the characters in easy, medium, and hard difficulty. And then in Smash Wii U, it was more of like a cross between Home Run Contest, but the sandbag was a bomb, and then it became Angry Birds where you just kind of blew up stuff. it really felt kind of generic, and it was basically use the right character to get the best score possible, and once you do that, you don't really need to play it again. Melee is where the mode really shined and everyone clamors and loves about. It's the fact that every character has stages kind of designed and built around their moveset. For example, young Link will have an area where he can wall jump, or how there's certain targets that are behind walls, so he has to manipulate how he throws his boomerang to kind of hit it. Beyond that, Kirby, for example, has a lot of platforms that are super high up in the air and requiring his multiple jumps to get to. Yoshi has targets that are off the stage where you kind of have to angle and throw your egg projectile to hopefully hit it. But you can see where this starts to get a little too ambitious, where all of a sudden you have to design stages for every single one of the characters in the roster. On one side, they are advertising that this 3.0 update is going to be a pretty big, expansive one. And beyond some small fixes and balance tweaks here and there, I'm kind of under the impression that there's going to be something really big to tie this all around. Something like a big mode, something new to add to Smash. But then, of course, on the same side of things, this is a very big undertaking for the dev team to take on. It's not as simple as just, you know, making a home run contest, throwing the sandbag in, giving you a bat, and you just hit it, you know. It's a lot easier framework to make there. While designing custom stages for all the characters to play through as a target blast, it starts getting really complicated fast. Could we see it eventually? Perhaps it could come later as a bigger update later down the road. I don't really see it becoming a premium DLC or anything like that, but as far as for this 3.0 update, I'm not necessarily sure if we're actually going to see something like that. While I would love to have a Target Blast returning here in Smash Ultimate, I don't think it's going to be a thing that's going to happen. Going off what we can expect from 2.0, I think they're going to take a more realistic approach. First, of course, look at character balances, go into according in which characters need some buffs or nerfs. Hopefully all buffs, but yeah, we'll see. Beyond that, of course, we're going to get the inclusion of Joker and whatever stage he comes with. Like I said, I could also see some inclusions of some newer two-player modes for you to play together. Perhaps they could add more stadium-type matches, maybe a different kind of all-star round, or maybe different kind of multi-man options, like beyond just Cruel Smash and the 15-minute melee. But perhaps maybe they'll even add something brand new that we weren't even expecting. Maybe something to do more with spirits beyond just, you know, there's the spirit battles you have, of course, there's of course the World of Light campaign, but beyond that, all you can really do is look at them in the gallery. Yes, you can use them and equip them and fight them in Smash battles, but maybe there'll be even something else you could do with spirits. Maybe equip it a certain set and maybe go through a series of challenges to fight through a couple of spirit battles in a row to earn a certain prize at the end. Offer ways to use these spirits more often, maybe even in online sessions, or I don't know. I think there's other creative ways they could use with these spirits. Maybe we could see the return of event matches. I mean, spirit battles are basically event matches anyways, but maybe there could be a more formalized structure where there's, like, you know, the big map to select different battles, or maybe a list of certain events to go in a row. Maybe just some sort of structure to some sort of event matches to maybe, and even add in more spirit characters. That's one thing they could do. They could bring in more spirit encounters, maybe even bring in some Persona ones when Joker comes along. Maybe Joker could come in and also he could bring along a few more spirits from his game that you could also encounter in this new mode or just in regular spirit battles. I think this is a great approach for Nintendo to keep the kind of new cycle going for Smash, keep the momentum of the game. It's already out, of course, and all of us are, of course, also looking forward to all the DLC reveals as well as releases as it comes out. But as far as the hype cycle going into Smash, there's really nothing that can compare to leading up to the game's release. It's been a trend and a very important thing of Nintendo recently to kind of continue to show support and update their previously released games. How Splatoon updates constantly with weapons and Splatfest and such. ARMS attempting to do that with party crashes and of course the new character updates that came out within that year. Mario Tennis Aces involving some new updates with online, new maps, some new modes here and there, as well as new characters. It's kind of the trend of Nintendo's online multiplayer games right now, is to continue to support it, update it, keep the community active together, and also experiencing new different ways to play. Taking that approach with Smash Bros, I think, is a very wise decision on their part, just beyond just the character reveals, because while those are a big deal, perhaps it isn't to some other people. Maybe some people aren't even going to be getting the DLC fighters, which I know sounds crazy, but there is an audience of those people. It's important to show that there's more coming to the game rather than just a block of these last 5 characters. So the updates of minor changes to adding co-op availability, as well as different modes to try out for more single-player content, is all kind of great things to continue to update and keep the game alive and keep people playing and as well buying Smash Brothers. What do you think? What are you hoping for the 3.0 update? Are you expecting a bigger mode? Or what is your kind of expectations? Could it be something as simple as just a home run contest and a couple of other minor fixes here? Could it be something more expansive like a Target Blast, or like even like a Master / Crazy Orders like they had in Smash Wii U. Definitely let me know that in the comments below. Be sure to give this video a big awesome like. If you haven't already, definitely subscribe for tons more on Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Like I said previous beginning of the video, we are in the process of moving. This may be where we will be for a while now. I'm not really sure. It's as far as where the setup is gonna be and me doing the videos, for now it's gonna be here. Find a better place to do it, I'll move around, but this might be where we're staying for a little bit now. I'll keep you guys updated anyways. We're still kind of in the process of everything here. But now that we're finally getting close to settled in, you can obviously expect more videos coming up very soon. There's a lot I did want to continue to talk about with this Direct. I really want to talk about Mario Maker 2, as well as more on Link's Awakening, because those were two very big and important announcements at the Direct, especially Mario Maker. So it's definitely worth talking about, and as well as, I mean, there's games coming up, so we're going to be playing them soon, right? So thanks again, guys, so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya!